I found what?
There's a gecko trying to make an escape.
All right, we're live.
Oh.
And we're live.
Hi. Bye. Hold on.
Point, point the camera at the cat, man.
At the kitty.
I should not be doing that because it took a long time to set them properly.
He's chasing the gecko along the block wall.
My cat is named Nimbus. That's
Makes me
camera.
nervous.
That's your camera.
Grab a piece of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I gotta look.
So, girls game 2, Sadie, Heine, Ben.
She'll be back in a second.
Wow. That was very... It's Gen X and Z game.
Am I Gen Z? No, I'm not.
Aren't you Gen Z?
You're not?
You're not
98.
Gen Z?
No, she's a millennial.
You are? You're too young.
People keep putting me in different boxes, and I'm like, I just exist.
You must be riding the edge.
What year were you born?
98.
Oh, that could be a millennial.
Yeah.
That's your camera, by the way.
Oh my.
That's your camera.
Okay. Oh, you guys get to enjoy watching me eat. That was not a great camera for me to be because I'm going to be constantly looking over here.
I know. I know.
And I'm not going to be able to see the chat, am I?
No.
So I can't chat with y'all. Sorry.
You can. I read it aloud.
Okay, I'm just going to like have that side eye going. Like.
No, it says here 81 to 96 is becoming the standard. So you're Gen Z.
Oh, you're Gen Z. Yes, see? X and Z, hence our name, Girls Game 2. Kind of.
That it's a rather sad thing that Gen X is still Gen X because basically they came up with Gen X thinking that eventually it would change into a name. Like Gen Y then became the Millennials. And Gen Z is going to probably be the Zoomers. But Gen X is still just Gen X because give a fuck about it.
We really don't. We're Gen X. I mean, we were born into an analog world. We were forced into a digital world.
Did we do the Sadie Heidi thing?
No.
Television, film, radio.
Hi. I'm Heidi.
Video.
And
Video
this
killed
is
the radio stuff.
Whatever killed it, I'm Sadie.
And that is.
Oh, and I'm Ryan.
And we are Girls Game 2. Wow, they really did not do that well with me at all.
I know.
Well, she was eating and
I made home.
And we're having a big day today.
I made homemade bread, but I just also hit my knee.
Yeah, you're gonna want to not do that.
Yeah.
We're having a big day today, and our big day includes playing Twilight Imperium IV.
And 4 corned beef and cabbage and a London broil.
I think it's like 3 corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah. So join us for St. Patty's Day big game.
Hummingbird. The wildlife is going to prevent me from...
Oh my god, I love the hummingbirds. They always follow me around.
There's a hummingbird behind Sadie. I don't know if you got to see it.
I want to get one of those things for when we go out. That's like a hummingbird finger ring. And they can come and feed off your hand.
Okay. Feeder ring.
Isn't that what I said?
Yep.
Right. So, let's just get into
I
this
just had to act like I'm talking to
It
you.
was predetermined that I'm the speaker. I'm also the Stardak Nor. She's the University's Jolnar. She's the Barony of Letnev.
And what does that all mean? We are playing Twilight Imperium IV, and he's going to explain that game now.
I'm a bunch of nerds.
Just a phase for me.
And the first thing we need to do is flip over the public objectives.
The first 2 public.
So remember, the object of the game is to get 10 victory points, and you score victory points by scoring objectives. So this first one is spend 5 trade goods. So you have to get some trade goods and then spend them on nothing in order to achieve this 1 victory point. So a little harder to do in the beginning. And then the second one says spend a total of 3 tokens from your tactics and or strategy pools. So here in the pools of things you can do, your triangles,
Easy.
you spend 3. Well, but no, because you need them for everything else. Alright, so that's what we're going to try to do.
have
In addition to that, everyone has a secret
Yeah.
objective. Have you reviewed your
Who wants
secret
to
objective? Will you be
pick?
able to understand what you need to do to accomplish that?
I need to ask a question,
Secret. Oh. She has to ask a question about her secret objective.
but I'm afraid I'll give it away if I ask the question.
Of course you are.
So, all right, tell me the different types of planets?
Oh, okay. So there are some red planets that are known as. Good question.
Hazardous?
Hazardous. And there are some green planets and
Safe?
no,
No?
because it's really like industrial.
Oh.
And like hazardous industrial.
I think industrial's. I was gonna say blue, but.
No, because blue is friendly.
You see blue?
Jesus, I can't remember any of the names.
Oh, I see blue. Is there a reference somewhere, like on the back?
Was there a reference card at all?
No.
What?
That was our complaint last time we played this game. We were like, there's not enough
How is
references
there not
on
a
the
reference card for Twilight Imperium
Yeah, you're just
IV?
supposed to notice. But here we go. Under planets, there's a really good rulebook. Because all I
If
do
you
is look
buy
at
it
planets.
extra, because this is bought extra.
No, the rule book is.
It's the same thing. This is just the hardback version.
But it was bought extra.
The hardback version. But the same stuff as in the regular
Okay.
one. Oh, you bought it for me. Blue is a cultural planet, red is a hazardous planet, and green is an industrial planet.
Aha! See, I asked that in a way you're not sure.
Right.
I hope.
We know that hers has something to do with the colors of the planets. And
I'm
she
gonna
needed to
forget
know
that.
which color she needed to get. I don't
There
think it's
you
going to
go.
make any difference. Because, either we're going to be so into the game later that we forgot about it, or she's going to accomplish it so quickly that we couldn't do anything about it anyway. So it doesn't really matter. But the function.
I think the fact that she knew the word hazardous means that she needs hazardous planets. I'm just saying. We're gonna use
You
our
need more
skills.
light on you.
Nah, they
You
don't
need
need
a
to
beauty
see me.
light.
Nah,
She's so backlit.
that's okay. They don't need to see me.
Yeah,
that
that
way.
happens with the backlit in the daytime. This was never designed to be used in the daytime, right?
I should have
No,
brought a
it's not.
beauty light.
Should
I
just run
have a
a.
few, but I feel no desire to be better lit. Enjoy, folks.
I like it. She's mysterious.
Ooh.
No, she says I'm not.
I'm not. Jolly.
Jolly.
It's not seasonally appropriate, but it is green.
Almost seasonally appropriate. It's almost May 4th.
So what we're gonna do is.
You seriously didn't get that?
He's very focused on teaching us this game
Yes,
again.
sorry. My bad. I'll shut up.
May 4th.
But it's not anywhere near May 4.
It's closer than December 25th.
I would argue.
All right.
She's Googling that shit.
Hold on. Keep telling us
No,
about the
you're
game.
right. So we're going to go through this. Nope. This is not the full turn sequence. Where's the full turn sequence?
I know there was some kind
On the back?
of something.
No.
Maybe not.
This is just for left-handed players.
Well, there's types of actions. So we are allowed how many actions? One?
As many
One
as you
action
have
per
tactic
round, yeah.
points for.
Well, no, one action per round.
Okay.
And so
So-
you can do either a strategic action, a tactical action, or a component action.
Yes.
Okay.
Component action is something that says this is also an action, so it'll tell you. Some people have them on their charts here. I don't think any of us do, though. And then some of the cards, action cards. Yeah, some of the action cards are as part of an
Technologies?
action. No, I don't
All
think
right.
technologies.
Those are
February
technologies?
28th was the midpoint, so we're past the midpoint.
Ah,
So,
All right.
closer to May 4th.
You said that she was right, but I needed math to confirm it.
no, right. But my point being that we're nowhere near May 4th.
It's true.
Not that far, guys.
All right. Sorry.
I know, because my classes start in like 30 days, and my classes are right before May 4th is when they start. Or like a week before.
We're like 17% of a year.
Okay, math nerd
So
boy.
we're only like 12.5%.
Hey, when he is done explaining this, you gotta spell the T.
I'm never going to be done explaining this. So you're just going to have to work that in.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is the beginning phase.
Yeah.
And the beginning phase is when we choose these placards.
And the speaker goes first.
And everybody gets 2 placards. We go round and round. So it's good to be the speaker because you get to go first. When you choose these, it will give you an action, a component action, that you must do during the turn. So you can't hate draft one and not do it to screw other people. They also determine the turn order for the tactical part, so that's important, as well as the thing that's actually on them. 2 of them won't be chosen, so you're not going to get to do everything every time. You need lots of strategic triangles in order to do the bottom when other people choose the cards for you, so it's important to have a lot of triangles.
Strategery.
And so I'm going to go ahead and immediately take the leadership token because
suck.
that's how you get more triangles. You want the leadership token, you take the political one. That makes you choose the speaker so that you can be the speaker next turn and you can take the leadership token.
Okay.
So do we not do activation on the first turn?
Politics.
What do you mean?
Choose a player other than the speaker.
Yes,
That's
except
the
that we're way up
player
here.
speaker token.
Oh, we're in the strategy phase?
Yep. So we will do that. But look, it's like halfway down the first column.
Players choose strategy cards starting with the speaker and proceeding clockwise.
And now it's your turn. Because I chose politics.
What does politics do?
It means that I get to choose a player other than a speaker, and that player gains the speaker token. I'm going to choose myself, just so we all know. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
I've
alert.
forgotten what all of these do.
Yes, so you may want to just pick them up.
There is a
Could you
list.
just pick those up and just hand them to us?
I can't reach
Is
them.
there not a list in the rules somewhere?
No. Do I have
I find well,
I like
you
to
know,
look
until
at
they
the
have
rules.
until they have tokens on them, that just passing them around is the best thing to do.
I like to look at the abilities. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Can I see the rule book? Thanks. I got this one.
How far can we move?
Each ship tells you how far it can move here. With move, mostly 1.
And control means you have the most, or
Control means that you have landed troops on a planet and replaced and put a control marker in the space that you've actually taken over, invaded, taken the planet.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Control means you've actually invaded the planet and established control.
So I'd like put a flag or something?
Well, you have to put troops first,
Okay.
and then if your troops leave, you can put a flag instead. But you have to send troops.
Okay, I don't understand diplomacy.
Well, let me read it to you. Alright, so choose one system other than Mechatol Rex that contains a planet you control. So something where you control the planet.
Okay.
Then you force everyone else to mark it as if it had already been activated. So that prevents them from putting one there and flying into your space.
It says, fuck
So it's
off.
basically like neutral zone for a turn. No one can come here.
Don't talk to me.
And then you can also ready, so put back to spendable, each planet in the system. So this one's a little tricky on timing because you want to do it before people invade your planet, but you probably want to try and spend the money because one of the benefits is to get the money back.
What does it mean to research a technology?
It means you take one of your technology cards from one of your technology piles here and you put it face up and it becomes part of your abilities.
Oh. Okay.
Those are very good.
Alright, I'm gonna take technology.
Okay.
Because it's the only one I really understand.
What's your ability when it comes to the technology card?
Why should I tell you that?
Because so I can warn her against your.
Nah.
She has a special ability,
The object to take over.
but she's already
this.
shown it. So is the object to take over that? No, the object is to get 10 victory points.
Okay.
But that is 1 victory point. Okay,
But
so just
if
so
you
you
look
know,
on this card right here, it says if you have this card and you own Mechatol Rex, you get a victory point. So that's an easy way to score victory points.
everyone else, when you do this, they get to follow the action. They have the choice to follow the action.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay.
I remember that.
Yeah. So when I follow the technology action,
Trust me. No stains here.
when I follow the technology
No.
action,
It's one thing not to fuck me, but not to bless me.
let me finish telling you what happens when I follow
Okay,
the
okay,
technology
okay.
action.
All right.
I get to do the top part.
Instead? Or in
I
Instead.
do the top part. I pay the 1, and I get to do this as well. Doop doop.
So you get to do both.
Right, so the top part is always the cool thing, the bottom part is always like almost cool.
Oh.
Whenever she does the bottom of the 7 card, she gets to do the top of the 7 card. Because she gets to be cooler when it comes to those things.
So it's better for me to have it than for her to have it?
No, it's better for her to have it because then she gains no benefit. But you
Okay.
do need it because you need technology as well.
Okay.
So you're kind of stuck in that you're going to constantly help her out. That's just who she is.
Is that you, Charlie?
That is Charlie.
But she sucks at warfare, so we'll just go and blow her ships up.
No! That's mean.
I'm going to take the warfare token.
No! Okay.
Now, I've chosen the 1 and the 6. You use the lower numbered one to determine player order.
You only
So
get 2?
I'm going to be going, yeah. So I'm going to be going first. We know this because I have the 1.
Okay.
But Sadie has the 3. But if you take the 2, then you will be second and she will be third.
Okay.
But you might not want the 2 because you want to do the things that are on them.
I thought I had a napkin.
I guess I'll go with
I gotta go get a napkin.
Okay.
I don't want to get grease on the name.
Okay.
trade.
Trade.
You're welcome to try my bread, my cupcakes, anything you like. If you're hungry. It's a sourdough focaccia I made. Homemade. Oh, nice. It is the dough and everything. Feel like that.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. He doesn't get a chance. Oh, look, I was sitting on it.
You boss. Do you have 1 and 2? No, you have 1 and 6.
1 and 6. Which I don't know if you remember last game, I made a comment on turn 1 that I was not going to play as efficient as possible. And then
What's
she
that?
won, so fuck that. I'm
What's
kicking
that?
her ass.
PDS or a planetary shield?
You can kick her
This
ass.
is what you take on turn 1.
You can kick her ass all you want.
Okay.
I don't even remember how to play a game.
But you won last time.
Alright, I guess I'll try that, because I don't even know what it is.
Right, yeah, we did talk about put 1 trade good on each of those.
I will.
We did talk about getting to Mechatol Rex is an easy way to score victory points. Don't forget though, when you come to Mechatol Rex, you have to spend 6 influence in order to take over the planet. So you can't just invade militarily, you basically have to bribe your way onto the planet with influence.
And how do I get influence?
Your influence comes from your planets. Each of your planets has a
Blue.
the blue is the influence. What's the yellow one called that?
Commodities.
No, it's like production.
Resources. Resources.
Resources?
Yeah, because if you look at technology, it says spend 6 resources.
Okay, there you go. So,
So
the
when do you
resources
get
yellow
those?
number, and you have them as long as your planets are straight up. Whenever you want to spend them, you simply flip the planet over. But you can spend either the yellow number or the blue number. Now, depending on what you're buying, you'll have to use the right one. But the blue numbers are influence, and that's what you need to invade Mechatol Rex.
Got you. And how far can we move? It depends on the thing. That's right,
Alright.
you told me that.
You're
Generally
number
1,
one.
but you have to check the ships.
Okay.
You're number
Alright.
1. Do your thing.
So if someone took my reference, I don't know what to do.
Someone. Oh. Why do you?
That's the other one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we finished the strategic action. Everyone has these things now. Now we'll start doing the tactical actions. During the tactical activations, you can do lots of different things. I'm sorry, we're in the action phase.
You're in the action. Yeah.
Yeah. You can do either
Players take turn in initiative order, repeating until each player has
the
passed.
component action. What was the three choices? Component action, tactical
strategic,
action,
component, or tactical.
Strategic. Using your cards is the strategic. Tactical is using your ships. You need tactical triangles to do those. Components are cards that give you an ability that says this is also an action. I don't think anyone has one of those right now. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a tactical action. I need to move some of my ships. Specifically, I need to move my carrier and 2 of my infantry over here in order to take over these 2 planets. So I put the token down, and then anybody who is in range can move into the system. I can only have a maximum of 3 ships in the system now because of my fleet supply size, but I have 1, so that's not really going to be a problem because at the beginning you don't have enough ships to worry about it. But now I've taken over these 2 planets, so Sadie is going to give me the 2 title cards, Monopoly style, to show that I own them. They're going to start off exhausted though, which means I'll put them gray side up and I can't use them. I can't use them until they refresh, basically next turn. Although there are some abilities that allow you to refresh planets. Like that one over there with the diplomacy one. Right?
So now it's my turn.
No.
No, it's my turn.
Well, but I have the 2.
She does have the 2. It is her turn.
You have to. Okay. Yeah. Do your
in
thing,
initiative
girl.
order.
I'm 1, she's 2, you're 3.
On it.
So that's how it's always going to change.
Love it. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you're speaker.
So I think I'm going to do the same kind of thing he did.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, really. Doesn't really tip your hat
That's
to.
this?
Yep. Use one of those. Mark the system you want to move ships to.
And let me make sure I know my movements. Okay. So here. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
And I can move my carrier.
Mm-hmm.
And does anything move with him? That
Yeah, he has a capacity of 4, so he can take fighters and ground troops with him.
are these ground troops?
Up to 4.
So I can do boom, or do they have to go on the same planet?
Nope, they don't have to go on the same planet.
And then do these go off the planet or on it?
The ships all stay in space, including the fighters. And you always have to make sure you have enough capacity for your fighters. In this case, you took 3 units on your carrier, 2 of them jumped off, so now you have plenty of capacity for your fighters.
Okay.
Plenty of capacity left for your fighters.
She has taken over the planet Milan and the planet Zobat.
Zobat.
Alright, I'll find it eventually.
Zobat.
Melon. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, it's not
and
pronounced that way.
Zobat.
But if it had 1 L, it would be melon. So it has 2 L's. I call it Milan, but I just make shit up. So you call it whatever you want. It's your planet.
And then there's Wellen, which I think is silly. Why?
Have a
It's
melon
fine.
and a wellen. Most of the planet names in this game were stolen from like the hard sci-fi eras, but not necessarily things you might have read, or if you did read them, you wouldn't remember.
There you go.
And they're
But
exhausted.
every once in a
Are
while, I
exhausted.
have I've heard of that,
All right.
but not too often. And more when I was younger.
Okay. So I can move this guy and this guy and these guys.
If you take a triangle
Yep.
and mark a system,
Okay.
you can move them there.
Great. That means I get those 2.
Yep. So while she's working on that, I should go ahead and take my next turn, which is going to be a lot like my first turn, because I'm going to move into this system with a carrier and a cruiser and 3 ground troops to take over Arnor and Lore. Now, since I've completely moved everything off of this planet, I shall mark it with one of my little flags to remind everyone that I own it.
Why do you have more ground troops than I do?
Because my people are a bit more aggressive.
And why does she already have PDA or whatever?
Because I start with them because I am a scientist.
Okay.
I'm protecting my knowledge.
So everybody starts with stuff that's a little bit
Is the space
different.
dock actually on the planet?
Yes, the space dock is actually on the planet. The space dock, its capacity to produce units is 2 more than the resource number. So you obviously want to start with this one. You could have started on either one, but you obviously want to start here. This allows you to produce up to 6 units per turn, whereas over there you can only produce 4 units per turn. So
Okay.
that's why it's there.
Okay. Alright, so then
You can go ahead and take another action of your choice, either strategic action or tactical action.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a tactical action. I think I can do this. So do I still take control of it if I move the ships into here?
No, you have to have ground troops.
So do I lose control of this if that ground troop moves?
No, that's why you mark it with a flag if he moves away.
Oh, okay.
But you have to have a ground troop in order to establish control. Afterwards, you don't need them to maintain control.
So do I need to somehow how do I get more ground troops and more
Production.
ships?
By doing a production
Which
action.
is that now I could do that, or is
Uh-huh.
that
Yeah, but it's basically you put one of your tactical triangles in a system that has a star dock, and that allows you to produce in there.
alright, I think I'm gonna do that.
Right. If you do that, it freezes the other ships. They won't be able to move this ship.
Okay, then
So,
I'm not gonna do
Do you want to move them first,
Yeah,
and then later you could produce?
yes. But do I need a ship to move them, right?
To move the ground troop,
Yeah,
Yes.
anything that I produce here? Or can I just produce fighters?
you can produce fighters up to 3.
But fighters don't control, do they?
No, ground troops control.
And I need something to move the ground troops.
Right,
So I need to leave something to move stuff.
right. But what actually there actually moves stuff? Oh, your dreadnought.
My
can move
dreadnought
ground.
will move
So
something.
you can have your dreadnought fly this guy over there and take over a planet,
Ooh,
Okay,
and then build some new ships later.
okay.
You only get one of those planets, so choose the one you want
I know,
carefully.
I'm
Choose one with
debating.
the money, with the influence
Is
later.
money the 3?
No.
No.
Oh, so then I did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she took over Tikuran. Teoran.
There's no C.
I thought it was a Q.
It's Teouran.
No, it's Tequ.
Yeah.
That's a Q?
Tekuran.
Oh.
It's Tekuran.
Tekuran.
I think it's a
Alright.
Muslim planet.
You think? I was thinking Indian.
What? It's got Quran in it.
It's a weapon. It's Vegas.
What?
It's weapons testing facility.
Weapons testing
For
facility.
large defense consortiums.
Okay.
That's why it's hazardous.
It's hazardous.
So I bring these down.
Wherever
So
you
they're
want.
like not in the.
Wherever you think they need to go.
So I don't get them until they activate.
You can't use them until they activate. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do trade.
All right. What does the trade thing say?
It says gain 3 trade goods. Boop.
It says gain 3 trade goods. Damn,
Yeah.
That sucks. I need
That's-
3 trade goods.
Yep, replenish commodities. Wait. Trade goods is gold.
Mm-hmm.